Welcome back, everyone. E.T. Asterigos. I have no idea what we were doing. That door opened. This path over here. We came down from over there, that's right. We came from over here, yeah? So this dude wants us to find eggs, and I have no idea where they would be located. Over there in Eggville? Yeah, we came up this way. They were like, no. We were like, we're new in town, help us. Oh, there's a path down this way. I'm not sure we actually explored. Alright, we got a shack over here. Got supplies. Okay. There's a chest here. We've learned nothing. Good. Oh, notes. I have lived for a good while with the hunter. There are many that would like to leave this way of life, and few that wish to join it. The Curion Odysseus is one of the few. He has always maintained contact with the hunters, but has only officially joined them for less than 100 years. He says that he has grown very well accustomed to it, and that this was the life always wanted. Alright. The hunters are detached and cold, especially towards politics. They were willing to accept a deserter from the army, not just because they were short on people, but also because Odysseus's good standing with them. One morning I had the opportunity to go hunting with him. I discovered that beyond hunting in the swamps, he would also periodically go visit his friend in the wilderness, near the waterfall. His friend was a Decurion who went insane, incapable of regular speech. He is only barely able to survive. Odysseus confided to me that he secretly takes care of the man behind the backs of the other hunters. He said, "We've all experienced terrible things. One of the reasons why I left the army was to find him and give him a safe place to stay. I have no other option, as the hunters will not accept him. There is another Decurion still in the army by the name of Evangelist. We happened to meet each other while preparing Stardust. I asked him why he was willing to sneak out, but he merely shrugged. This isn't befitting of a soldier, but I have to help my friend." He then looked to the two former Decurions. Do the others know that you're doing this?" I asked. "The hunters know what Odysseus is up to. I suspect that the Centurion knows what I'm doing as well, but he stays silent on it. I think he has tactile? No. That's not it. That's not tactile. Tacital? Or tactile? Approved of it. It's not tactical, I know that. He refused to speak on the subject any further. Although Odysseus is popular, the aid he provides to his friend is controversial among the hunters. One camp supports his altruistic actions. The others believes that letting Papathanasius, that's one hell of a name, or Papathanasius, perish would not only save Stardust, but that it would be a merciful death for him. Odysseus ignores the debate around him and does not care for the approval of others. The life of his good friend is as important to him as his ideal." Huh. But who wrote that down? Can I talk to him about it now too? Now that I know that information? I'd be like, hey.
Is there anything else I need to...
Someone who likes to get her hat. I'm a bit short. Some
Lurker
lurkers
eggs.
leave.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Do you know where the other Decurions are? One of them is lost. He wanders swamps, sometimes the caves. The others are still doing their duties, thankfully. I remember one's on sentry duty and the other's on patrol. Just head for the temple. The temple? It's to the west. You can't miss it. I think I'm done for now. Let's move on. I say it's time to explore. Safely and in numbers. This little ledge over here. What's all this? What's this ledge all about? Shoulder slide. Oh, I can climb down right here. If it'll let me. It was there a second ago. There's climb. There you go. You gotta like trick it for some reason. Okay. So there's that way. I'm assuming that's the temple and this is a different path. Let's go this way. Through the gates. Temple path.
Well, will Serene come out?
Apologies, Senator, but the situation's not that simple.
Whose voice is that?
Humanities, and then there's this lightning dog here.
Up ahead. Humanities. Who's he talking to?
A Dicurion. We're just gonna ignore the dog.
Is grave. Serene must meet with me. Did you stress the importance?
It's not for me or the Saintess to decide. Did I not make that clear? Andreas has confined her inside with him. Unless he opens the door, we have no contact with them.
Preposterous. He is but a guard. How can he dictate how Serene acts? That presumptuous fool. He forgets his place.
But the Saintess wouldn't want to see you anyway.
You must make Andreas open the gate. It is utterly absurd that I cannot contact her because of him. I am on the brink of success. She must help me. She must witness this.
What? Senator, do you understand the situation we're facing? If you really want to see her, then you must first help us get rid of the War Axe.
Of course. Just wait. Who's there?
Damn it!
You again.
Hi.
I told you that I wouldn't be so merciful the next time we met. I assumed you would have heeded my warning. What will it take to make you stop?
Until you release your control over the Northwind Legion, there's nothing to say. But now that I've run into you, I do have a question.
And what might that be?
Minerva.
Why won't you work with Minerva? If we're all working for the good of the city, then there's no need to fight. Is there really no chance?
Chance?
A chance to sit down and talk. What else?
I assume you don't know about my relationship with Minerva. As long as she stays at the shelter, I have no intention of harming her. But she insists on interfering with me. I have known her far longer than you. I know what she wants. But our ideals are very different.
Why don't you tell me what she wants? What she really
I'm
wants?
tired of wasting my time trying to persuade her.
Yet you have the patience to persuade other people.
That's right. Perhaps that's the trouble with growing too close to someone. What I saw in the Nexus is beyond your comprehension. Once the Trinity Night passes, Minerva will understand.
And if she doesn't agree? I understand now. You really are a terrible person.
I am used to criticism from others. Your words have no effect on me. I do not expect you to understand me, or Harold either, but I have never needed the understanding of others.
Just their help.
Farewell, child. For your father's sake, I will not tell him how you died here.
You know he's my father?
Our friendship is far deeper than you think, and your existence makes him more docile.
Damn you!
Alright.
Don't run, you coward!
Alright. Mini boss fight. Lightning, huh? What would you say to ice? Oh, he doesn't like ice. Oh, he
The
left.
wolf that shoots lightning. Now I've seen it all. I should talk with the Decurion first.
I don't think I even got him down to half health. Hi. Why did you run here then stop? That was weird.
What? He just ran off, just like that. Who are you?
I'm here for Archon Serene.
Why is everyone looking for the Archon? I swear you people are going to drive me insane. Give me a break already. Now, who sent you? What do you want with our Archon?
All I can say is that I'm here to negotiate and provide help. I can only speak with the Archon about the rest. The other Decurions have already promised to give me their keys, so you can relax. I mean no harm.
Really? Good. If those idiots did it first, then the responsibility doesn't lie with me. But do you really intend to go to the temple?
Tell me you need the key.
There's no other way, is there?
True. Though you'll probably die on the way. My part is hidden in the ruins, somewhere around the Pond Academy building over there. Go get it.
That's it? No terms?
I just don't want you bothering me anymore. I can't remember exactly where I put it, though. I haven't needed it in a long time.
Alright, so the other Decurion. What do you know about the other Decurions? I thought you knew. Evangelist is guarding the door, he's gone mad, and one's deserted. That's all I know. I don't care about them. If you know more about them, please don't tell me. It would only stress me out. Okay. That's how the Archon is doing. How's the Archon at the moment? She's alive and couldn't be safer. Anything else? We can't ask for more than that, can we? Or do you think of us as having comfortable beds, large baths, and bountiful feasts? I don't know what you were expecting when you came here, but the only welcome you'll get is from the War Axe. Oh, right. And our paranoid Centurion Andreas. Good luck with that. Why are you here? What do you do here? I patrol the area against the War Axe. I'm also here to see Eumenides. He's very persistent. Your interference has given my ears some peace and quiet. Thanks for that. Is the situation here not good? It's been a long standoff. Everyone's morale is teetering on the brink. If it's that bad, why not just take me to Andreas? That would be the best thing under normal circumstances, but the Centurion can no longer communicate normally. Attempting to introduce you would be too much trouble. What? Too much trouble. I won't interfere with you, but stop asking me for help. Alright, fine. He's cool. He's just here to stop the War Axe. But he's basically, he's out. He's token out. He's, you know what I mean? He's out. He's just doing his job, and that's it. Which I can respect. Alright, so temple this way. Echo up here. Go check this out. I'm surprised it did so well against old Wolf Boy.
Yeah.
Friends. I remember what those used to be like.
Pond Academy. Look at all this. It's so wonderful, isn't it? There'll be so many people continuing my father's vision. I can hardly believe it's finally happening. Andreas, what are you looking at?
Nothing. You seem so deeply moved. I'm not going to spoil it.
I've grown used to your cynicism.
All right. It's beautiful. But all I see is the dead you wrote Petrius.
You're right. He helped me build the academy, but he must have a reason. I may end up becoming a puppet, or we may both get what we want. I just hope I can still remember this feeling. Right here. Forever.
You will. You're the saintess.
As for you, you must remain by my side. And remind me of this from time to time.
Have you no other friends?
Unlike you.
Did they become more than friends? What's this? The tattered poster seems to depict an adult in white robes teaching a group of children sitting on the floor. The text reads, "Adults who wish to learn to read and write are also welcome." He was trying to educate the hunter. What's this? Haunted Academy schedule. The ground is scattered with wax tablets and course materials. The course schedule is divided into introductory, history, poetry, beginner, grammar, music, theater, and science, and intermediate, rhetoric, theology, sports. Why is sports under intermediate? There's a dude back here. Where's my crayon? Hi. What are you doing? Who are you? His name's Poor? You named this character Poor? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. I'm just curious. I'm getting ready for class. Just getting ready for class. Class? Yeah, the teachers teach us to write at the Academy's temple. They also read us mythology. You know there are a lot of monsters around here, right? No, but lots of bullies have been picking on me recently. I have a secret path I use to get to class on time and avoid the bullies. But now they've taken over the classroom and I can't get in. The teacher won't be able to start the class either. I hate them. The last student. Weird, but okay. Wait, so is this the classroom? Full of bullies, you say? When you say bullies, do you mean, yeah, these jib-jab sons of bitches? Oh, what's this? Mercy's maiden pendant. Okay. I got some more quenching solution. Might be able to level up our daggers here soon. Oh, they vandalized the painting of one of the three. Damn teenage students. Why can't I target? There you go. Zip zaps. Zip zaps are strong with me. Foolish one. Thanks for the salve. Don't mind if I do. Alright. No, I don't think so. Okay. You got lucky this time, box. Pray. Nothing happened. Did an atheist make this game? Alright, so with all of them dead, does his story change now? Does he go down there and die? Hey, I taught those bullies a lesson. Temple's safe now. Thank the gods. You must be the new teacher, right? Teaching those nasty bullies a lesson like that? It's actually pretty dangerous around here. It's best if you don't come to school for a while. What? School is super duper important to me. For me. It's thanks to Ponte Academy that I can read and write. If I didn't go to school, I'd have nothing as a slave. So thank you, new teacher, for bringing joy to my life. Have this as a gift. Wait, if I learned his name, how come you still call him poor? Temple of Mercy Priestess necklace. That's the best work. I work all day just to be here for an hour. Ask about the classes. What? Can I ask you about what you learn here? Well, I'm just a slave, so I'm only taught the most basic lessons. Reading, writing, basic grammar, and sometimes the priestess from the Temple of Mercy reads us mythology. We also have PE. If you do well, you get to take part in competition. Is that all? Don't you learn how to use Starlight? Because of Senate Humanities Law, we have a chance to take basic courses on Starlight. Before then, slaves weren't allowed to use it at all. But the school suddenly became so dilapidated, and the teachers only teach me stuff I already know. Kinda weird. Teachers. It's been centuries. There's nothing here but you and some ruins. Centuries? What do you mean? Surely you must know. I'm just a kid. What do you mean, century? Oh, I get it. It's a slave joke. Yeah, sure. Alright, talk to you later. Poor bastard. I hope things get better for you. Once we cure Asterigos. Ooh, red potions, huh? Alright. We know somewhere there. There's another echo over here and some bug boys. Bug boy! Stand and deliver. Oh, what is this? What is the speedrun tactic you're trying to use? Gotcha. Ooh, sparkling egg. But that's not the egg we're looking for, is it? Yeah. We don't want those goofy, juicy eggs. Really? Alright. Get down here. Let's get them on land. Really? Well, at least he gave me heals. I'll just stay full up for now. What's the echo say? The path to a utopia is riddled with dystopias.
I feel your magical aura. You must be here.
Humanities. Is that you?
Of course it's me. I'm back. You won't believe what has happened to me.
Oh, thank the gods you're safe. This is amazing.
The gods? No, this is no doing of theirs.
But your body. Are you?
This is just a projection, not the real me. I created this spell to make things easier. I'm still exploring the possibilities.
I don't understand. So, you're still alive?
Yes, sort
You
of.
seem worried.
Not really.
Is something wrong? Oh, I want to talk to you about many things. You'll understand. I'll show you. But what are you doing here?
Keeping it real?
I'm helping these villagers. They were abandoned by Barad and ignored by the hunters.
I see. I slept for so long, the world hasn't changed. There's still so much suffering.
What, you think you exploding was going to help the world be a better place?
You don't sound like yourself.
You may save their lives by staying here, but how long can you sustain this with your resources? What we need to do is to alter the very rules of the world. Anything less is a waste of time.
Oh.
This isn't a waste of time. Human, what's going on with you? You would have never said that before.
That's because now I have power. I can do more and greater things. Come, help me, Serene. I'll show you that I haven't changed. In fact, I am even closer to my ideals.
Human, sorry, but I have to think.
Is this all too much for you? It's all right. I'll come again. I will convince you.
I've heard this kind of rant before. He's starting to sound like a morning star. Ah, yes. Scrolls McOnearm. What do you have to say? Ponte Academy was founded to fulfill the last wishes of Senator Serene's father, Ponte. Ponte, known as the White Robe, created an academy in his youth dedicated to providing a citizen level of education to poor children. To make education widely accessible, Archon of Clergy Petrius and Senator Serene worked together to establish Ponte Academy on the first day of the 5th month of year 1313, of the Age of Knowledge. The Academy's mission is to provide a better education for poor children and promote the spread of wisdom and knowledge. All admirable things. But to what end? I see Blue Juice up here in a gate. Oh. See him? What's he up to? Evil? Yeah, how'd I know? Nope, don't fall for it. What? I rolled, damn it. Like that. Pilgrim. How'd I know? Were you working with them, Frog? Was it you? Miata? Blue juice. Similar to red juice, but completely different. Yes. Why can't I get up here? Well, there's this gate here.
What's that sound?
Well, it's not good. That's the sound bad things make. Oh god, I can't get up there. I gotta kick that down somehow. I gotta kick that down from up there. I gotta go around. Whoa. Oh, lightning magic, I see, huh? Oh, he does elemental stuff, do ya? Do ya? Really? You just gotta gallop through me. You don't like the ice, do you, boy? Yeah. I don't know what the hell that was. People who live, that's the journal entry. You just get a weird chimera with the horns and the snake tails and start slapping you around with the lightning, and everyone's just like, that's just the thing that happens, dude. People who live. Look it up in the book. The book will tell you. The book will say, hey, sometimes people live, and sometimes you'll have to fight these meerkat deer with snake tails. They make lightning balls. And it's just a phrase we like to say around here in Alphine. People who live, you know? Things look wet down there. Is that like the village or the old village? Is that the manor? That cool kids town? What's going on? Can I climb up this? Okay, yeah. Slowly but surely. Build a roll. Water's death when it's deep, but when it's not deep, it's all right. At the same time, this son of a bitch over here. So you have things that are weak to lightning, then you have lightning creatures too, like a hunter, predator sort of ecosystem. And from my experience, Really? Think about it. I'm covered in your icky damn goo. Alright, that's good. I just Stardust kind of wasted, but whatever. Now, do I want to go that way? This seems like the way to the village, just a different path I didn't take, right? Hunter's camp, yeah. This was to the right, so basically I took the long way around. But maybe that was important? Does that mean I wouldn't have fought Deer Guy? I could have just came down here and saw Deer Guy up there? That would have been cool, I guess. Uh-oh. Trouble. Ruffian hay. Do you see anything? Nothing, just water and grass. Great, let's work for us. We got human enemies in here. That blasted one of them. Listen, it's been a while since I fought you guys. Really? I don't get why my slammer jammer dodge is so off base. Alright, well. No. No survivors. He didn't even get up. The war axe shall never again return. Hold on, actually, didn't I get a trinket that was like cool? Yeah, what's all this then? The Snowflake Tranquility Pendant. 33320. What? I already have. That's not what I got. I got something else. Yeah. That's what I have equipped. This is what I got. Ice Flower Brooch. Now protects from fire. By a lot. 3333. Well, that's cool. We got ice protection on right now. We don't have lightning protection. Might be better to go for a more well-rounded thing. Let's see. White Starlight Brooch. We just go for increased XP for now. Yeah, some of the fire armor gives a little bit of lightning armor. Maybe we should go for that now? Right? Become completely fireproof almost, like this. But now we're weak to ice and arcane. Oh well, right? Oh well. Some could argue. Let's just move on. Nothing up here. Door's blocked off. You can't do anything about it. You got some what appears to be a water mill. Not doing anything right now. Oh, loading screen. A way in. Way down. You want to talk? No, you don't want to talk. Okay. He's dead. And we assume that all the warlocks here just want to murder. Does this door work? No. Something here, though. A silver ignet. Okay. Supplies. Go inside. I see a guy over there sitting on top of something, but let's move on. What's going on here, huh? Okay. Got an echo over here. What's it up to? I don't know, but it scares me. 2 quenching solutions. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad strategy to go back and upgrade our daggers. Let's read this first. This tattered poster is hard to make out. The few discernible images suggest that it is about workplace safety. Alright. What about you? A way to remove the curse. Humanities goes on another crazy rant.
I've cast a spell on you to stabilize your condition. As far as those whose skin color starts to change, I need to do one more thing. But it's not a problem.
After that?
I told you these are only temporary. As the commander of the Legion, you should learn what happened to Aethys. So, are you going to stay or leave? If you are going to leave, this will be the last time I help you. But if you stay, I have a way to protect you all from the curse forever.
My king is under the same curse. Can you really resolve this?
Don't think so small. The curse is not only affecting the king, you know, but we now share a common interest. Don't you agree? Look, I'm trying to save Aethys and figure out the root cause of the curse. If I succeed, your king will recover as well.
Tell me about your plan.
No.
Good. Let's start with the truth about the magic in Aethys.
That's not going to be explained to you, Hilda, though. Grapes wine tasting notes. I have tasted at many wineries, and I am confident in being able to identify the finest wines of those with the most potential. I visit many wineries and have recorded my tasting notes while visiting the Aja or Aha grape processing plant, or Asia. Either Aha, Aja, or Asia. Or Asia. Grape processing plant and winery. What do you learn? Mysterio. As the name suggests, this is a blend of grapes fermented with a large amount of unknown fruit. We just found them and shoved them in there. The profile is fruity and strong. It is mixed with honey and boiled and filtered before adding in pepper, bay leaves, cloves, and dates. It is diluted with water before drinking. The ratio of the spices is very important in bringing in sweetness to the otherwise sour wine. However, it lacks more complexity and is not the most outstanding spiced wine that I have tasted before. Ravenier, I'm assuming, or Ravognier. A pressed wine refers to a wine where the skins are taken out of the juice and juices are squeezed out again. The strong flavor after fermentation is much more complex than the normal grape juice, but it cannot be drunk by itself. It is usually mixed back with the wine and then diluted with water, and mixed with a large amount of spices. Okay, so this dude just goes on about wines, white sheep, maids' tiptoes. I don't think we have to learn about all the mythological wines that exist in Aethys. This is where this path ends. So is this a winery? Used to be a winery? We go down here? You got books in the water. Find any good stuff yet? Shut up, give me another minute. Hurry up, I don't want to run into those bugs. I know, but keep it down. We'll meet up with the others soon enough. No, you won't. Life is cruel. Well. Damn it, it's the outsider who killed the boss. What the hell is this? Oh, you're like that mini boss dude I fought. Hold on. Hey, come back here, you. Where you going? Why'd you run away after your dog died? You get depressed or something? I get it. Good dog's hard to find. Really? Can I roll, you son of a bitch? There. What did you learn? Because I didn't learn jack or shit. Oh, we got a note left alone by itself in the corner. We Esquire field research. Wine is a symbol of wisdom. Oh god. Bunch of grapes. Wooden boards atop the grapes. That is how many intoxicating blends of wines are made. Alright, so if you were playing a winemaking game, this would all be useful information. Since we're not, we're just gonna leave that there for now. Don't get me wrong. I like wine. But right now we're murdering Warax. Oh god! Upa Sync Convention activate. Oh, this. Okay. Alright. You're a bit of a dip, okay? What the hell was that? Roll, slash. I swear to God, what happened there? I went forward, and my front slash just didn't happen. I just did this and stopped, even though I was hitting X. See, that's what's supposed to happen. That, then you slash. And for some reason, I just did this. What is this? Take? Sparkling egg. Oh. Well, now this is exposed. How many eggs did he want? A bunch? Because that's only 5. Do you want like 10 million? So I can't go further this way. But perhaps fire against the wheats and the grain. No? Fireproof from A? I mean, it's cool if it is. I'm just curious, you know? Alright, well that was everything over here. Can I climb this? No? This is nothing, this is nothing. This is also nothing. I'm gonna take these. They won't do anything just sitting there. I don't think these enemies are dangerous enough. Or if I come back here to where I'm gonna be like, oh man, I should leave emergency salves there just in case. If anything, it's just me playing bad and also not having the proper responses to moves. Alright, so I jumped down here in the wet, right? I climbed over. This just goes back. That is everything. Right? Those are the 2 paths. And climb this. I don't know. Strange. Let's give this dude his eggs, and then we gotta go back and search that other direction, I guess. Come on. Speed climb, hold it. Speed climb. Wheat, make, hold it, T. There you go. Odysseus.
Hey, You really did bring them back.
Why wouldn't I?
You didn't think I could?
Sorry. Let's move to the next errand. There's a creature terrorizing the region. We need you to get rid of it.
Would it happen to
I
be?
need more details.
It's a chimera.
Oh, really?
Chimera. Aren't they mythical creatures?
Mythical? Really? There have been many sightings since Asterigos. I just haven't seen one in the sunken outskirts for a long time. That one must have arrived fairly recently. The damn thing's been scaring away all the local prey. I've been thinking about how to get rid of it. We can't drive it off, and it's too powerful to deal with head-on. Such a headache.
I think I already killed it. Was it a deer with lightning powers? What does a chimera look like? If I'm just swampy and foggy, so I can show strange silhouette. Nimble like a deer, and what do you say? Have deer in affine? Deer here can't reproduce. I heard they went extinct centuries ago. Like a deer, you say? I thought it was familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Really was a deer after all these centuries. Kizikoi in the swamp would have been very excited. It was a chimera. Shame. I'll check it out. It can't have gone far. Thank you. Quest complete.
I've taken care of the beast. You can rest easy now.
By the gods of stars! Is that from the chimera? It was smart and knew how to avoid our traps. I was starting to lose hope.
It wasn't easy. I can see why all the other animals were scared of it.
Yeah.
Now
Lightning
that
balls.
it's dead,
Deadly.
maybe things will start to take a turn for the better.
Hopefully. Then I'll finally have something to offer the traders from the Black Streets. I must thank you. You did much more than I expected. Please forgive me for being so rude when we first met.
I've encountered far worse. You were downright polite by comparison.
Well, I have my own standards. Anyway, here's the key, as promised. It would be truly terrible of me not to give it to you after everything you've done.
Thank you. It was great to meet you.
Is there something you want to ask?
Actually, Kizikoi in the swamp. What is it?
By the way, are you still free? I need a little more help, but it may take you a lot of time.
No, it won't.
Something seems to be weighing on you. What is it?
Thank you. We're severely short-handed. I may need you to help me make a trade. Do you trust me?
Yes, I trust you.
Alright, that was
First,
easy.
I need some more eggs. Same as the ones from before. Just 10 more, and we'll reach our quota.
All right, I'll go get them.
Alright, he wants more eggs. 10 more. This shouldn't be hard, right? Right, is there a climbing spot that goes all the way down in one go? No? Just in case, let's go down here and save, because I have no idea where to get these other eggs. I'm assuming we go a different direction now? Dante's Legacy. Because there's the cave. We haven't done things in there. We went around over there. We went around that way. That took us over yonder. There's nothing back here, right? Even though it looks like there's a path over there. This is a blocked off area, right? This is just for ambiance and world building. And give it some depth of view. Water's thick here. Thick, wet water. The cave, not so much. Could I go behind over here? What were you guarding? The actual temple? You had some starite ore. That's the deep water though, isn't it? We can't go in there. Alright, just making sure. Cave time. Blue Street. Speeds by. It's got some red hair though. What foul devilry is that? I don't know what it is, but we're burning it. I don't like it. I don't trust it. It reminds me of another fire, but smaller. I don't know why that hit there. Okay. Another one. They were guarding some blue Jews. Some might argue the most evil kind of Jews. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I got full potions. My health's not too bad. I just killed 3 of the most dangerous enemies in the game. My God. Hits start coming and they don't stop coming. Oh, come on. Really? That wasn't far back enough. Why do these shrimps... Every single time I take these shrimps head on, they always manage to get a hit off. Hold on. Then we got some poor shrimp boys over here as well. Alright, well... There you go. Sparkling egg. Okay, so they're called sparkling eggs, and I gave them 5. So that means I already have 1, right? Yeah, here they are. They're unusable materials. I got 2. Mutated by Alphine's curse. That was just 1 right there. Now we got 3. 4. Hey, look, those little dudes are back. The little dudes with the eye. See them? Hiding. So there's that cave. That's gotta be Andreas, because he's guarding that shit over there. Thank you for dying. You have an egg? No? You're a son of a bitch then, huh? I'm egg hunting right now. I see him. Don't worry, I see that son of a bitch. I'm gonna talk to him right now. I got him. I got his juice. It's cool. That's right. Go back to the shadow. Alright, we went in full circle, yeah? We came down here and went left instead of going right. Because we saw the temple and water over here. That's gotta be where Minerva is. Gate of Aegis. Ooh, another portal right here. Go ahead and activate this. I'm gonna go ahead and do save, because I don't know how Andreas is gonna act. We don't know if he's cool, if he's like, you have to kill me in order to get past this.
No entry.
Oh, Evangelist. Never mind.
You're an outsider.
Sure.
What's
Sorry.
going on here?
That's none of your business. I don't know how you got here, but you should leave Aphis.
Sorry, but I was sent here for Saintess Serene. Are you one of her guards?
You seek the Saintess? Then I certainly can't permit you to enter.
So she really is here. I have to see her. I have something important to discuss about the curse.
If it's really that important, why did they send an outsider? And as for what's going on inside, it's nothing some girl like you needs to concern herself with.
I'm an elite warrior of Anbari's Northwind Legion. I'm not some girl.
An elite warrior, huh? Prove it. Best me in combat and I'll hear you out.
Just beat you, and then I can go in?
I said I'd listen. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Fine by me.
How did I know?
the Turian evangelist of Saintess Serene's guard, young miss. Have at you! Such astonishing power.
Thank you. You aren't half bad either.
Ha! I should be the one saying that. With such ability, you might be able to.
To what?
Goof the goof juice?
I'll take you to Centurion Andreas and see if he's willing to let you see Serene. But he's not easy to talk to. You must show your sincerity.
I'll try my best. What should I do?
Well, I'm hoping you can get the keys back. Including me, there are 4 Decurions who each have a key to the Archon's hiding place. If you retrieve the keys and return them to Andreas, he might just believe you.
Well, I have 2 of them already.
So I need his permission before I can see Serene, correct?
That's right. I apologize for the hassle.
Alright, what about the keys, dude? Why are there 4 keys? They sound special. The temple made them in honor of those who lost their lives to defend Alphines against Martoon. The 4 keys correspond to pillars representing the 4 maidens who accompanied their Archon at that time. Who would have thought that something made to honor the fallen could be causing us so much trouble now? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So, this may sound strange, but it sounds like you all locked the Archon up. Well, the Centurion felt it necessary to confine her to the temple for her own protection. Andreas keeps the Archon in the temple and watches over her personally. We Decurions used to be able to open the door, but now that the key is no longer intact, only he has the power to do so now. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, but I have my worries. One is I worry that the keys might fall into the wrong hand. The second is that the Centurion, well, I shouldn't say more about that. Anyway, Andreas also hopes we recover the keys soon. The Saintess. I have urgent matters to discuss with Archon Serene. The fate of the entire city is at stake. Could you at least tell me what happened here? Is the Archon alright? Sorry, I can't tell you that until I'm sure I can trust him. But if you really have what it takes to bring back 3 of the key, I'll take you to him. Well, that's that, I guess. Of course, I can't guarantee the outcome. I know I may seem stubborn, particularly given the nature of the current situation, but I still want to go by the book from now. Apology. Respect that. The other Decurions. Can you please tell me what the other Decurions are? Of course. One's gone to patrol Ponte Academy. Got that one. To the north. He's the easiest one to talk to. Just ask him for the key. The other lives in the Hunter's Village, but he hates the Centurion, and he may need a little persuading. And the final one, last I saw, he was in the swamp. Swamp? He went insane and disappeared. His whereabouts are uncertain. Why would you give an insane person one of the keys? Never mind. It's because we don't have his part that our keys are useless as well. Right.
Maybe you shouldn't have distributed the keys to 4 people in the first place.
No use crying over spilled milk. Anyway, I know it's a strange request, but I can't think of anything else. It's the only way I can think of to earn the Centurion's trust.
Loyal. Fair enough. I'll go get your keys. I'm just doing the egg mission for fun at this point. But those bugs, those shrimps still look delicious, and they're also kind of jackass. They're called bugs, but I guess they're not shrimp. Oh, he's activated. No. Get up, Hilda. Really? That stunned you. Of all the damage you've taken over the years. Is this the swamp? Is there a wandering flapjack? Oh, giant blue crab. How could I have known? Do I just fall down there and die? Is that the key? There's no climbing spot. If I go down there, it's a one-way trip, and I'm gonna take damage. By that logic. Why didn't that hit him? That was weird. Anyone else see that shit? Why'd that do so little damage now? Hey, he gave me an egg. Nice. I don't know why he gave me an egg and no one else did. Wow. I know. Not the most climatic combat. Just almost halfway down though. Oh, am I missing something? There's the swamp. There's the waterfall. Is there something over there in the swampy waterfall? There's the Black Street, the back of it. I feel like there's something I'm missing. I haven't wrapped my way around properly. Or actually, perhaps going to the hunter's camp was not the best solution to my problems. Why did his body not leave? Oh, he's asleep. I never killed him. Eggs, please. No. Alright, that's cool, I guess. So if we go back from whence we came, right? Was that? We did that. Did this. I have a feeling what we need to do, go back out where we came. Something we missed over here. There's definitely probably more eggs too that I missed that I just walked by. Flooded belt. The belt of flood. Place, if you had a belt and you were flooded, you'd ask questions too. Yeah, here we go. Bark egg. Bark egg. Juice. Hold on, can I get up there? I don't think I came around this way. And here's the waterfall, right? There's building materials. Here's the waterfall. Here's up. Oh, here he is. You're crazy, boy. You dropped your shield and your sword. What are these arrows? Were you getting shot at? You doing okay? Looks kind of sad. Now that I know everything about him.
Are you alright?
Children, ghosts, all around me. I must return. They won't let me go.
The air story guards. Calm down. Where are the other guards? Ah, let me go. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Air story masters. Are you an air story guard? Who's your master? My master? I had one, but why? We hurt so many innocent people. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. What are you seeing? I can't describe it. It's indescribable. I can't take it. They're right before my eyes. Save me. But I don't see anything. They're here. So many children. So many grieving children. I can't take it. I'm guilty. I must atone for my sin. Ah, I'm sorry. Where's the key?
Where's the key that Centurion Andreas gave you?
Everything I had is gone. In the place marked by fang and flame. Lost.
Marked by fangs and flames? Looks like he's completely lost his mind. Guess I'll just have to go look around for it. But how long ago did he lose it? Will I be able to find it?
Of course you will. Track. Fang and flame, he said. We're inside the waterfall. Fang and flame. Might actually have to look at my journal, see what Hilda thought. I mean, relics. Oh, actually, you do get a map. Son of a bitch. All this time, I thought you didn't. Okay, so where am I? See the circle. I see this. I see that. I think I know where that is. Where that rock to the left before you get to the that. And locked for the village. Strange creature, black sheets lighter than the Legion's life can be easy for the hunters. Fangs and flame. The keystone was lost in a place where there are fangs and flame. That's all the information you get. So it's here, but not here. We only have 7 of the eggs as well. Do you know where the fangy flames are? Go back. I went to the cave. That went down. Does the Hellhound have his key? No, I went this way. I saw the giant fish. I heard it. It died instantly for some reason. I don't think I ever went this way. We try to look at the map. Now that I know we have maps. That could have been helpful a long time ago. We're to the bottom left, right? So there should be like a square opening area over here.
Looks like the marks of a large creature. And scorch marks.
Dragonvine Gorge. Large creature, scorch marks. Let's save. Fang and flame. I'm gonna have to fight a drake or a dragon. Oh god. Why was it able to turn so well this time? Give me full up for now. Got health potions, we got vines up there. There's that little freak job up there, you see him? I'm coming for you. Oh crap, is this a roundabout fight? This.
By the winds, it's the key. What luck.
Alright, I got the key back. Something tells me that the boss fight here is a secret boss fight that's optional. There's a cave there, so maybe I can use that to my advantage if I come back and fight it. Or it could just be a Cerberus. Maybe. You there, you son of a bitch! Give me your juice. Out of curiosity, let's save and go check it out. Actually, light. A little freak job there. If it's just a hellhound, I'm not gonna be interested. If it's a different kind of boss fight. Oh look, this is the other side of the crabs and the bugs. Blue juice. There's a way to climb down right here. I never did get personal with the crab down here. Let's go. Not to mention I want to get all those 10 of those eggs. I just need 3 more. Might as well go completionist mode on these bitches. Hello there, sir. You heard the good news from our Lord and Savior. Oh, I see your weakness seems to be you can't attack just behind yourself, can you, boy? Oh, you guys aren't so bad after all if I just get behind you. And there's only one of you. In fact, I would say letting you do that bubble explosion thing was dangerous on my part. That bubble beam Pokemon move was more dangerous than getting behind you. There's one. Come on. There's 2. Aha. Friendo. Looks like there's a big clutch right here. We got alright on, huh? Tucked away in the wood. Alright, come on. Give it up to me. 5 right there. That should be more than enough. What's up here, though? See that? That's weird how it lets me climb right here. Sort of. I guess it's not important, it's just one building material. Alright, I got the key. Someone turn the Archon into a dragon. Was it part of that, like, weird magic thing they did again? That looks like I can't get in there that way. Or from up there, either. If I had to guess. Let me just take a look again, because I'm curious if we can actually see something. I have no idea. I mean, it's hard to tell where the gorge is compared to everything else. I think I know where that big rock is over there. Hold on. Can I use the big map? No, not really. Not very detailed here. There you go. A little bit of a quieter area. Can I talk to him now about the key? Is he like more cleared up? Or is he just banana sandwich now? There's no more talking to be done. I kind of feel bad about him. Hello.
You may not be able to understand me. I hope you can get better. Or at least be happy.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Ah! The ghosts! They speak to me! Can I be forgiven?
By me?
Listen! I'm sorry!
I forgive you.
Thank you, child. Thank you. I will save you all.
Oh, that counts as completing his side quest. Finding his key. Give me fanfare, too. Alright, and I have enough eggs. Go give that to Odysseus. Odysseus! You son of a bitch! You beautiful sack of shit. I don't know, I'm being aggressive with him. But I am. Guess what I got? Yeah, your bug problem's not so bad of a problem once you hit them with a bunch of lightning bolts. Do you know that?
Is there something you want to ask?
Here's the eggs.
Great, that's everything.
Well then, are the traders coming here?
No, we decided on a different spot. The abandoned Rosemead Winery. It's more secluded. But just in case, I'll go first to make sure it's safe.
Secluded? Odysseus, who are you trading with? The War Axe?
Shh. Enough questions, please. You'll see when we get there.
Alright.
I have some final preparations. We'll meet up there.
Alright, so I'm gonna go help him deliver him too. It's a little bit concerning, because it doesn't say anything about, I'm willing to bet they're gonna betray him. It's a little bit cliche, but it's not bad. Alright. Is that something on the ground? No, it's just the disc, okay. There's my checkpoint save point. Cool. Was there a note there? There is, but it looks like I already read it. Oh no, I didn't. The origin of the hunters. The hunters that have been around for the longest is Enor, who is also one of the few citizens he remembers before the sunken outskirts were abandoned. People were here mainly farmers, although he did not come around often. According to the people that lived here, there were fields of olive trees and wheat, as well as some gardens and orchards. Donkeys and mules were also raised as farm animals. Asterigos brought war, and together with the farms being affected by starlight, the place was soon deserted. This is where the professional hunters came in. The Archon of the Legion wished to reclaim the land for resources, and so a group of hunters voluntarily came here in order to serve their country. However, the savage beasts and attacks from other factions caused the Archon to revoke the order, and yet knowledge of hunting and farming was preserved and passed down. 100 years later, Enor traveled to the swamp to explore. It was tough at first, but the Legion couldn't get things into order. And I saw no future for me at the bazaar, he said. But I didn't expect the woods here to have become a swamp. The animals also behaved differently than what I was taught. Other than the hunters that came with me, Enor's efforts also attracted poor workers from the outskirts of the Black Streets, who had lost their jobs. Enor welcomed them and taught them how to hunt, clearing the swamp for farmland together. If it was not for Enor settling the land with the others, life here would not be so stable. Maybe next time our enemy will not be cultists, but giant swamp crawler. Who's to say? Alright, so Enor established this place. Good to know. We're making breeze work with this. In fact, while we're here, we have all of these winning elixirs we've been saving up. We might as well use them. Oops. There you go. Let's power up. Over here, I think we leveled up a little while ago too. Oh no? Maybe we didn't. We're about to level up, I know that. And what do you guys say to damage? Am I getting a hell yeah? 83 to 93, that's 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Confirm. Increase our damage by 20, why not? Where are ye? I'm at the winery.
Here are the supplies.
Thank you. And how is your master?
The mistress is fine. She just needs the eggs. She said that if you have any other needs, feel free to tell her.
Thank the mistress for me, but I have yet to grow tired of the swamp.
You're an odd one. You left Serene, so why don't you join the other Aristoi? Why debase yourself like this?
Ha! I may look dirty on the outside, but I'm clean on the inside. Enough talk, though. Here comes my assistant.
Outsider.
She's with me. I'm short. She's here to help.
Wait, there's movement.
In case something goes wrong.
Leave it to me. Protect the traitor.
Wolf boys. Wow.
Damn it. They even found this place.
I'm surprised that worked so well.
I have to tell the mistress.
I just meteor strike them to death.
End our deal because of this.
Thanks.
And we leveled up. Let's say we, in celebration, go to 50. Oh, yeah, another 10. Ah, that's looking good. I'm liking that. 420. Light it up, boys. We made it to a milestone. Do I talk to you now? Everything Gucci gang? Can I talk to you? No, you don't want to talk to me. I'm too cool for you. You, sir, what do you think?
Thank you, Hilda. Good job. The trade went well.
Have you been trading with the Aristoi this whole time?
Well, the hunters have been meaning to restore trade with the Aristoi, but things have been a little rocky. After I arrived, I used my connections with the Aristoi to help smooth things out.
But the Warax would never allow that.
That's right, which is why they can't know. Get what I mean? That's all the help I needed, though. Thank you. Let's head back. I'll get you your reward. You seem confused. Do you have any questions?
Why did the Aristoi need bug eggs? I asked for eggs before as well. You asked for eggs, right? But those were for the Warax, right? For the Warax, we just turned them... For the Warax, we just turned them to stardust. The Warax have no knowledge of raising bugs. The Aristoi do. But if the only bugs that can breed after the curse are in the sunken outskirts... So the Aristoi have to trade with you. That's right. Why can those bugs breed? I mean, no other animals can. Yeah, and that includes us. That's why the eggs are so important.
You seem confused. Do you
The
have any
hunters
questions?
and the Aristoi. How do you keep the Warax in the dark? It's an open secret among the hunters. Since the Warax fell into disarray recently, their need for stardust has decreased. It means we haven't been able to trade for as many supplies, and the Aristoi solved this problem. Exactly. I heard the hunters fell out with the Aristoi and refused to even enter talks with Serene. But we don't have a choice anymore. I didn't think you'd be the one that handles this. There was a time when I couldn't imagine myself operating in the gray zone either. Perhaps I've changed as well, since realizing that I can't change the status quo even if I stick to my ideal. Doing something practical is what's important now.
You seem confused.
Thanks.
Don't forget to find me back at the camp.
Mini quest completed, but I am curious about what my reward will be. I guess I got pretty lucky there. I'm surprised the wolves missed me while I was doing my Ultima strikes. Might have been because I was leveling up at the same time, I don't know. But yeah. Started hitting them. I didn't mean to do the fourth magic stance. I meant to do the blade dance with the daggers. Let's quickly go up here. And I guess we'll do a cut, because this one went on a little bit longer than I had planned. Next time we'll be right in front of the door to give the guy the 6 keys. Oh, he's not here. Oh, no. It might take him time to get back here, I guess? I don't know. If that's the case, we're gonna do a moving cut, as I like to call it. So I'm gonna go to the other teleport. Actually, I can just teleport there, never mind. So this should just take a second. Aha! And I might level up the daggers one more time off camera, just so you guys know. I have a weird feeling about this mission. Talking about fire, talking about scratch marks. I have a weird feeling that maybe something happened to Serene. That's why they locked her away. Because there's something she tried to do as well in the temple to help people, and didn't work out too well. That's the kind of luck we have around here. Oh, there he is, just taking a knee, waiting. Oh, did something happen? Something must have happened, because the gate's open, too. And he's taking a knee. Someone must have injured him and went past him. The plot's thickening, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we're going to do a cut right here. Thank you all. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button both hands if you have to, and I'll see you on the next episode. Try and take it easy. Yeah! I don't know what the hell that was. People who live, that's the journal entry. You just get a weird chimera with the horns and the snake tails and starts slapping you around with the lightning, and everyone's just like, that's just the thing that happens, dude. People who live. Look it up in the book. The book will tell you. The book will say, hey, sometimes people live, and sometimes you'll have to fight these meerkat deer with snake tails. They make lightning balls, and it's just a phrase we like to say around here in Alphine. People who live, you know?